Good morning, everybody. Pastor Stitch, Narrow Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan. Also the North Central Chaplain for Broken Chains, JC. Welcome to the Biker Devotional. Today is July 7th, 2025. We are looking at Proverbs chapter 7. And we're going to kind of cover verses 6 through 23, but I'm not going to read it all for you this morning. I would encourage you, grab your Bible, read Proverbs chapter 7, verses 6 through 23. It's interesting read. Have you ever been someplace, maybe you live in an apartment building where you have a window that you can look out over the street? Maybe you've been in a hotel room where you've been able to look out. Maybe you've been someplace and you're watching things unfold down below. Have you ever had that experience? Maybe you were in a restaurant and you were people watching, and maybe you played the game. You're studying there and you can't hear or know anything about those people over there, but they look interesting, and so you play the game where you speak for one and your partner speaks for the other, and you have a back and forth, and you try to have fun with whatever it is you imagine them saying or doing. Let me ask you a question, an honest question. If you're looking out a third or fourth story window and you're looking down onto the street and you're watching the happenings that are going on around, or maybe you're in that restaurant and you're doing those things and you see an experience that someone is having, while you can interpret some of it, can you really know what's being said? Can you really know what's being done? Can you really know the interactions? I mean, you can guess a lot of stuff, but there's a lot of things missing, right? And so it's speculation at best, and quite honestly, a lot of times we're completely wrong, but we're entertained by it, right? Well, as I've read chapter 7, verses 6 through 23 so many times, I've read it as a literally Solomon looking out his window and seeing and understanding things. Today, as I was reading it, I realized something. This is a picture of God watching us. Instead of just looking down and saying, I see these things, and so I'm going to speculate like you and I would do, there's detail that just can't be known. At the window of my house, I looked through my lattice. I saw among the inexperienced, I noticed among the youths a young man lacking sense. Crossing the street near her corner, he strolled down the road to her house at twilight, in the evening, in the dark of the night. That's something easy to observe, right? You can see that. You can experience that through your eyesight. And life experience probably tells you exactly what is going to happen. But if you look in verse 14, there's details that can't possibly be known from looking out a window. She says, I've made fellowship offerings. Today I've fulfilled my vows. So I came out to meet you, to search for you, and I found you. Guys, so many times we know that God sees what's going on in our lives, and we assume that He's looking like we would from a window high above. And He sees it, but He really doesn't know. And now, we would never say that, but that's the way we act. Today, as I was reading this, I realized the truth of it. Not only can He see from above and know what's going on, but He can actually hear. He can experience all that you're experiencing because He's not looking down from someplace high above. He's living inside of you. When we say God knows everything, it's not that it's just He's watching you. It's not that he's sitting next to you even. God is experiencing everything you experience. Yes, that too. That thing that you just thought of that, no, I don't want him to, and he wouldn't do that. No, yes, he experienced that. That time you took matters into your own hands, yes, he experienced that. That time that you said those things in your mind and nobody possibly knows, yes, he felt all of that emotion too. The depiction here from verse 6 to 23 is a knowing that is beyond just an observation. This is God's knowing you. That should give us pause to realize we have work that needs to be done. Because what we experience, we force him to experience. Just something I need to remember, and I'm sure you do as well. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. We should have that in this thought. I love y'all. Hope you have a great day. God bless.